Hi guys, Elite Legionarii here, and I am doing a 2 versus 1 siege battle on Rome Total War. Now, you may have noticed that in this battle I'm using Scythia, and when I was in the lobby I didn't realise this was going to be a siege battle, so I set up the standard Scythian army, in a traditional battle. I had no infantry whatsoever, so defending a city with just cav, like headhunting maidens and light sort of type cav units is just pathetically, ridiculously not good. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just go right out and I'm going to take down the German player first. Now the reason I'm taking German and not Parthia is because his forces are greatly and mostly made up of archers. So I'm planning to knock him out, but the risk I'm taking is not really leaving anything in my town square, because I've got nothing that would be worth leaving there to defend against Parthia, which is actually made up of a lot of cataphracts. Sorry, and that's to be expected of Parthia, because that's basically the power of their army. Now I'm immediately sending everything to take down Germania. So I have to hope that I can knock Germania out before Parthia can get in and get people to the town centre, because the time will start. And I don't want them setting up a defensive position in my own town. So I'm immediately sending my... I got the good quality noble archers. I think I've got CWB anyway, I think. So it'll be 2 of them, and I think I have 6 headhunting maidens with the gold. Probably some experience too. So yeah, I didn't really get time to sort of outline what I had. Headhunting maidens are probably a bit overpowered, but they're reasonably acceptable. I mean, a group of these versus a group of cataphracts, and they'll actually usually beat cataphracts. It's really quite amusing. It actually looks like, no, it mustn't have been CWB. I know I wasn't the host, and I usually do 15k CWB games. So in this case, it probably was just a no rules, or perhaps no artillery type thing. So here I'm going to use well, I tried to charge here with my headhunters, but it didn't really work because these night raiders got away. So I'll use my archers here. The reason I rushed a bit here, I got a few here, but the reason I rushed is, as I said before, I don't need Parthia getting in too quickly. But I did do a good number on a few of these archers, so it was worth it. So yeah, I think I have four horse archers, noble horse archers. Normally when I play I just get the cheap version, so because horse archers are horse archers, you don't really spend a whole heap of money on them, because they're all very effective anyway. So far, yeah, but now see, Parthia sends all its cataphracts on, but these cataphracts don't appear to have any arms raised. We've got one unit of Persian cavalry, and I think it's 4 cataphracts and 1 armoured Eastern general. They are losing numbers though here to my archers. But here I get his cataphracts. Now you see what I mean. I know I had lots of numbers, but I decimated them very quickly with little to no casualties whatsoever. Once I move everything out of the way, you'll find that, look at that, I don't think I got any casualties there at all in that battle with those cataphracts. So that's telling you how powerful they are against cataphracts. It's because they're armed with an armor-piercing axe. You'll find that the Egyptian desert cavalry have them too, but they're not quite as good. You don't want to charge an unsupported. So here he's going to just get wasted again. Those very high quality.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing.
And he chases away my horse archers, and I'll just shoot at them a bit. Now here he's breaking through.
The enemy have broken through our walls. Drive them out.
Now I'm sure I capitalise on the fact here that these guys are no longer defended by anyone. I'm sure I will, whilst I do whatever I'm going to do with these cataphracts. So I won't catch my horse archers, so I will, do what I've got to do there. So here I sent some... no I don't. Sorry. Here I'm going to charge in my headhunting maidens into these chosen archer warband where the general is. Interesting choice to put the general in the archer unit, so you could have that other knight raider unit, might have been a better choice. I mean, these chosen archer warband are actually quite good in the melee.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Never really tried goat myself, but you never know. It might be alright. So yeah, these cataphracts will be exhausted now, or close enough too. But they're so far away from the city now that they're, you know, somewhat limited use. Here I'm just going to shoot these guys up a bit until they're low number, then I'll charge. I can do here, and then bang. This will like 4 of them do a nice somersault and then die. Here I get
Ill news comes unlooked for. The enemy have taken the walls.
two ladies there on their horsey. Yes, they're really quite scary bitches, to be honest, the headhunting maidens. Don't know if the Scythians actually used them in real life. They probably did, but I know the more civilized factions look down upon women in combat, but I don't know so much about the more. But then again, saying the Scythians are not civilized is not very accurate. I'm sure they had some, you know, some pretty good culture and stuff. Isn't that pretty? Nice big garden, or stupid false garden. Yeah, as you can see. Oh, there you go. Look at that. They're going to swipe my city. Swine. Now, mostly I'm just, you know, doing what I do, mopping. I'm seeing my headhunters because I suspect they'll have to deal with this element. Pajama men, although the Hillmen are actually quite cool, it's the Eastern Infantry suck. Well, Hillmen still suck, but not as much in my opinion. Now basically I'm just going to charge in. They actually seem to do alright for non-upgraded units. Anyway, he's bringing some more up. They rout. And he's bringing some more Hillmen, and here's the Pajama men. God, who would dress like that even back then? And I'm just going to try and do a bit of, I think I'll try surrounding here. I do try some surrounding tactics. But they're still spearmen, so I have to be a bit careful. So I withdraw, and I want to use the charging power to deal with them, because I wasn't actually doing that well there, I don't think. And of course there's these
Enemy army
screaming cores of Germania. Now I've got some more headhunters coming in, and I do believe I set up for a more surrounding style tactic here, some over here, here, type thing. And over here there appears to be these cataphracts that sort of on their way over there. And yeah, so here's more of a surrounding type thing, and they will rout nicely. So yeah, I really didn't make the army to deal with, you know, Scythian army besieging. The Scythia is not really good for sieging anyway. All we've got is one infantry unit. We've got good chosen archers though. They're all about skirmishing, you know, open field type battles, steep on the steeps and things, which is what they did in real life. So yeah, I mean, some of the mods I think, you know, they give all the factions a boost, so they'll give, you know, Scythia some really good stuff. Anything else happening that you need to know about? There's still those cataphracts, aren't there? Here they go. I mean, they'll likely be exhausted there. King of Pontus. I forgot to tell you the name. Parthian player was King of Pontus as well. I'm not sure who the German player was. I don't think there's anything of Germany left. Now, basically, I'm just going to sit here in the centre of the town. Nice nobly archers. Look at friggin' awesome. Yeah, CWB kind of restricts these sort of factions though, because horse archers, you had 2 horse archers in CWB. I mean, I can understand not wanting heaps of horse archers, but I'd probably make them more like 4. Give them a wee bit more of a show. Because I mean, 2's not that much, but even 2 can be devastating. I suppose you can see why people would do it. Let's see. I'm just choosing to block entry points. I think is what I'm doing. I think I'll move some more eventually. They look really cool, eh? I think they look really cool anyway. The thing with Scythia is their troops have actually got the same kind of charge power as the companions. They're really powerful on the charge.
This is a great victory.
And my
the cries
opponent
of dying enemies are
defeat.
sweet music to our warriors.
I don't know which one. I think it might have been the Parthia. Yeah, it must have been. So anyway, that's that, and my opponents, it's a good game to King of Pontus and Dodia Oo, I think it is, yeah. And I deployed 183 men, I got 331 kills, and 112 men remaining. King of Pontus had 180 men, he got 40 kills, and he has 40 men remaining. And Dodia Oo, or 0 or something, I'm not sure, deployed 197, and he had 31 men. 31 kills and 16 remaining. So my Scythian noble archers all got, in the 20s to area. Headhunter maidens got 30s and 40s. I had 8 noble archers. It must have been a no rules. Well, I think it was no artillery and no elephants. I think that was all it was. So anyway, good game to you guys, and I'll see you later.